inside his own 15, looking for room.
I don't even know.
To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers.
He's looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second.
Why did everybody run away? There's two dudes over there to the left. That's a good ass play though. I ain't gonna lie.
To overthrow him, but somehow we just saw it happen right there.
Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got an open man.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Scarlet Knights have this offense rolling. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Return goes out of bounds.
Wants to throw on 1st down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Floating away. The short hands, it's Sims. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the 1st half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where are you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Sims. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. Here's the handoff. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
Give to the running back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Stands in and takes the hit. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God to this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete downfield. Turning it on. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Punt is on its way. Here's the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll try the run. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the 1st down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not...
There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Cross the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line needing just inches for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Scarlet Knights lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll run the sneak for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But, Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here comes the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense gets set for second down. Off play action. Keeps looking downfield. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Finds his man. It's Sims.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Rushes on him. Got his man. Gets away from one, finds room. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm. They're really in focus.
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got his man. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. These corners going to give them some space. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today. This one from 34 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it off to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this quarter.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quarterback making adjustments. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires one high and deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, he'll throw it. On target to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Lets it fly. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. They'll run this play from the pistol. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The defense putting points on the board.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, but there is a flag in the holding zone. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Gets open down the middle. He will not get They are brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. Finds his man open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offensive line.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sims. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Trojans come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, USC! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big field. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The snap sets up the throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Has to let this one go off his back foot. And he makes the catch inside the 20. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
14.
They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Wants to keep it in the air. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He caught it! A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Release to the back. Pulls it in. And tackled there by the defense. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana Tech is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's a type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 17 to ULM. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Rides the back on the option to give. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. And
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Sims.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To throw on 3rd down. Slings it. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Whitted.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. So now it's 2nd and long. They want that clock to run. Breaks into the open. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him. No into a disaster. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights, it's good.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Perkins. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Got some room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Trojans! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. And he throws another interception. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He'll start this drive going to the air. They get to him as he throws.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Makes it past the marker. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.